Well, hello there, YouTube. On this very blustery and mostly wet day, it's been dry. It's this really light mist like it's doing right now. It's been doing off and on for the last couple hours. But I was out here, it's 3:30, quarter to 4. I was out here earlier and I did a little clip with the Insta360 with its little ear muffs on, the wind muffs. And the lighting was a lot darker than it is now. When you get that little warning on a Insta360 X4 360 camera saying the light's not bright enough for 8K, consider going to 5.7, heed that warning. Because I sat there forever processing those things and or the one file, and man, it's horrible. It degraded itself really, really bad. Oh, Lord, hitting things out here. But yeah, it's supposed to rain here. Kelly says you got about 10 minutes, it says, before the next bout's coming. I don't know which way it's coming. Actually, where it usually comes from, it looks pretty bright out there right now. But yeah, so I've been fiddling with that and trying to work on the BRP master testing for certified master technician. And dang, I spent way too much time on that 360 stuff that turned out horrible. But while I was out here, I did a little, let it do one of its little auto things, and I'll show you that little clip. Just a little 30-second thing with, I don't know, I might have to cut it out because it may get copyrighted. You can upload that little clip and let it render and let it do the test, and it'll tell you if it's going to pass or not. Then maybe I'll do that right quick and just see if it'll pass, and if so, I'll put it in the video. If not, you won't see a clip here. Oh, it's looking right now, it looks kind of bright. But look, it's that wind. It's crazy how quick wind drives everything out. When I was out here earlier, it had stopped raining for a little bit, and everything was wet. All the dirt, the grit, the grime. Whew. It's cold out here, though. I think the highest it's got is like 52. And I don't think it's that. I think it's going the other way around now. So it's got a bite to it out here. I was wearing a different coat. I was just wearing a little, what do you call them? Plaid thing, just a little t-shirt thing. All the dogs, they don't want anything to do with being out here, so they're all inside. So anyway, I think I'm gonna roll back in there and start messing with that testing again, because I know this camera records correctly. I know how to settle everything on here, this 360, and trying to make this, well, probably try to do stuff with it I'm not supposed to. When you get a warning saying it was too dark for 8K 360, yeah, from now on I'll heed the warning. Anyway, welcome to the day. It's Saturday, what are we today? Heck, I don't even know, 27th, 28th, somewhere in there. I don't know, you'll see it at the splash screen at the beginning of the video. Whew. But anyway, I'm going back in. Warm myself up to some testing. So it's 5:45 in the afternoon now, and I thought I'd take a break from racking my brain over those 25 master technician tests. It just, I can't show them to you because I'm sure I'd get in trouble for it. Well, I know for a fact I'd get in trouble for it, but it's yeah, and you guys, it's BRP technicians taking that master test. How'd you do on that thing? Because I'm sure you're probably smarter than me and have already done it. That thing's brutal. They're making up for what was it, 2 or 3 years of not having it during the whole pandemic period there. Well, it's back for 24, and it's brutal. So anyway, I took a quick break and watched just hit YouTube, and the homepage that popped up was a bunch of guys. I think they're from back east. I don't think they were. It seems like most of the group guys are up in Canada, but I think these were from back east. And anyway, there's like 3 or 4 Redcat Marksmans in that thing, all set up at different levels of mods and, you know, trinkets and stuff on there. Some really good paint jobs on the little dude in there. So I was impressed watching them go through the stuff they did, and I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna walk away, clear my head. What better to clear your head than driving around with a rock crawler? They're slow, no stress, unless you drop it off of something. A little stress in that. And you're out there playing, going over obstacles that you may not make it. And your nice, clean, fresh bodywork is not so clean and fresh. This one had a couple of battle scars that came in, you know, the shipment from, where they come from? Yeah, Traxxas is Texas, yeah, in somewhere in California. But anyway, thought I'd tinker with this thing for a little bit, do some little mind clearing. First off is get off of this thing, because as you can see, it just barely fits. That's why that fusion motor is priceless, because you can just go real slow, decide if you're going to make it or not. Plus I'm sitting off to the side. You got to determine about how much overhang you have on this wheel and keep it there. There's one wrong move and it's curt. Whoa. Kind of got off a little bit there. Dog's been out here wrestling around. Keep changing that hole. They're going to be in China sometime soon. It's crazy how well these things do, especially in those like trailing events like these guys were doing, out romping around. Do really well. The only problem, that myself included, is its turning radius. You know, it's a multi-point turn to get this thing to go around things, especially going left. It's just the way that Panhard bar and setup just arranged that way. But I tell you what, overdriving that front is key. I think that's what I did this. I think I did the overdrive. Pretty sure I did. There's something very pleasing about it to drive. Maybe it's just the size, or I don't know, it has just a very scale, true to life feeling to it when you're driving it around, except for turning. Oh, I've seen some dude that's got some kind of a Jeep, some kind of a Willys looking Jeep, and he's got a figure, his steering wheel turns in it, and when it turns, the guy's head and stuff turns with it. It's a 10th scale. I was like, is that dude about to fall out of the truck? You know, had a little figure in there. The body, you know, the size of the figure is, you know, scale with the truck and everything. It's just fantastic. But as he turns the steering back and forth, the guy's head and the steering wheel turns at the same time, and his left arm's like it's waving out the window, and his right arm or hand's on the steering wheel. It all moves together. I'm like, I have never seen that. Did the guy make it, or is it something he designed himself, or is it something you can buy? I don't know. I just don't know. It's crazy. Even with that front end being overdriven, it still takes a mile or two to turn around, doesn't it? I've been playing around with that Ascent Fusion so much, and it's so quiet that, you you know, the last time I drove this, I was marveling at how quiet it was with the steel transmission gears and stuff in it. Now it sounds all nasty and loud. Well, she's coming down pretty good out there now. I made it across here with just a sprinkle. And we'll Traxxas Canyon Trail tires. They're all nice and clean. It was all nice and dry last time I was out here. Let's go around there. Through our little area here. Semi-point turn. It takes to turn this big old gal around. You can probably get stuck pretty good somewhere with this thing, as bad as it turns. But I don't care. It doesn't bother me one bit. One of the guys was complaining because he had to take, you know, be creative with his lines. But he did well. He went everywhere all the 10 scale stuff was going. There's no problem. The other guys weren't saying anything. They're just driving the truck. She's a good-looking gal. I've really come to like those canyon trails. I kept meaning to get some tent scale stuff to put them on something. Some wheels somewhere. And I just never got around to it. And well, these 2.2s, I thought, you know, that'd be good to put some canyon trails on, because I know the high trails, even though I don't like them on the truck, those high trails will just about go anywhere with the stock 2.2s on there. You know, that high suspension and big, whoa, don't drive over the fence there. I'm trying to go as wide as I can so I can get this thing off of there. You gotta watch what you drive into with those fusion motors, because if it gets traction, it's either gonna go or it's gonna break something. Big old galoot. It's so far away, you guys probably can't even see it. It's kind of creepy crawl along there. Neighbor's always going by. Boy, it's really coming. I notice most people paint, you know, his arms and stuff. I haven't got that brave yet. Took me a while to get brave enough just to paint his head and stuff. I need some different brushes because you see the brush strokes and stuff in there. That's a cool truck though. Sure am impressed with that thing. It's not coming in here to get me. Not yet. They can go sideways sometimes and come flying right in here, but the winds very seldom go that direction. That's the other thing about, whoa, I just fendered that thing. It's another thing, this one has a way of moving things around. It's the weight and size or what all is going on, but big old galoot. All the cameras tend to correct for the white balance in here, and even if I manually white balance it, it makes all the black, you know, the railing and stuff and the tires, it makes them look blue. I had a couple of those that got that blue look to them. I have no idea when I use that simple green on them. It's really weird it did that. Doug Morgan said he uses it all the time. He's never had his do that. I don't know if he's diluting it. I just kind of sprayed right out of the bottle maybe. Maybe I had a little too much degrease in there and it was knocking some of the oils and silicones out of the rubber in those things. I don't know. It sure made a mess out of them. But, you know, soaked them down with WD-40 and just let it soak in a little bit and wiped them off with a terry cloth, and it's never come back. Cool beans. I like how this one's nice and simple. You know, you take the top off and it's just the motor, basically, because there's no speed controller because it's built into the motor. It's just a motor and a battery and the receiver box. That's it. All the drivetrain stuff. She's built like a tank underneath there. Come on over here and let's take a look at you now. It's got a place for LEDs, both. It's got all the holes in there. You can put LEDs in the running lights, the buckets. Here's the old Fusion Pro. It's pretty straightforward. Not a whole lot to it. That's just the way I like them. Simple and functional. Why does that look like it's got... Why is that shiny, like there's oil in it? It does look like it's got oil in it. What's going on there? Huh. Maybe I over-greased something, or I didn't clean it off when I was putting it back together. You see all that shiny in there? On the back side of the old transmixer there. Nothing's coming out anywhere else. That's interesting. Does it smell like... I don't know what in the world. Gonna have me investigate that. So that's one of the scratches. And because they don't put the red paint underneath here for that rust look, because it would show from the inside. I can't get it in the way, but you can see light right through it. The little scratches there. And then the one place on the... Oh, I popped the... Well, while that's out, I can show you this too. It rubbed right there. And that's the idea, is to give it that patina look when it wears, to make the rust come through. That's why it came out of the box. Most people would freak out about that. I figure I'm going to do way more damage to it than what it got on its trip here. And in all fairness, the box, what looked like the right side up, the model's in there sideways. And that's the side that was laying down. I don't know how it happened up top, but, well, it's part of the patina from the factory. The factory added some patina to it. The shippers did anyway. Anyway, I guess I'm going to roll back in there and do some more testing, and hopefully we can find a spot where it's not raining and do a goodbye tonight. But I'm going to play out here for a little bit, clear my head. It's hard to clear my head when I'm talking to you and doing this at the same time. And we'll talk to you a little bit later. We'll do a goodbye. Ah, dang. Well, hello there, YouTube. So there's no rain at the moment, so we thought we'd come out here and get a goodbye done. And the wind kicks back up again.
Of course.
Not all mic'd up on this one. It's just a sound you get through the wind going across the mics. If it's loud, I apologize. But yeah, kind of a, other than goofing around with that BRP stuff, it's a kind of a quiet kickback day. Mama's watching movies and hanging out, just doing stuff.
Just
Surprised you haven't been
chilling.
doing any of your craft stuff.
I know that. It's just chill. I'm
Yeah.
tired from all week.
Yeah, even though it was a 4-day week, that was a hummer.
Yeah.
Man.
I was tuckered.
Yeah. She was flat going. Her crew is shortened up there and training a new person, trying to, put more bodies in there, and that gets stressful.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't miss them days. But anyway, on that, on a rainy, breezy Saturday afternoon, we're going to roll out on you.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have a wonderful Sunday or Monday.
Heck yeah. All right.
We see you in the morning.
Thanks for watching.
Yes.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.